Well, this is a rare sight, a women's marathon. They've been running women's marathon for about 10 years, but this is only the third time in a major championship that we've seen one. There are about 60 starters, 26 miles, 385 yards on the roads of Helsinki. And all of Scandinavia hopes that Grete Waitz, who wears 318 for Norway, will come back the winner. Why? Well, she's 3 times raised the world record for the women's marathon. She really has led this supercharge. There's a little Japanese girl going out there wearing 291. But these are very early days to start predicting winners. And we look for Grete Waitz tucked in that crowd, but she will be cheered on by the whole of Scandinavia. She's done so much for women's marathon running. I was saying it's only the 3rd championships that the women's marathon has been included. The European Championships of last year and the World Student Games. And normally, women so often run in men's marathons, mixed marathons. This is a rare chance for them to run on their own. It means that they must set their own pace. It's a very warm day here in Helsinki with temperatures up to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very humid too. So it's going to need a great deal of discipline. They will have to take a lot of water and they'll have to pace themselves very carefully. It's a hilly course. Only about 20% of the course is level and flat. And as they go on their way, this vast crowd will wish them well because many of them will remember that back in 1952, there was no women's event longer than the 200 meters. Not even the 400 meters was acceptable for women. No 800, no 1500, no 3,000 meters, and certainly no marathon. And now women are running the marathon faster than the great Emil Zatopek won his 3rd Olympic title back in 1952. So they set their way, and we still have 291 ambitiously setting away. There's Grete Waitz there in the middle. She wears red, blue and white. The American girls will be strong. The Soviet girls will be strong. The Japanese girls have set off with great ambitions. There they are. The green of Ireland right in the middle there. And Canada will be good too. And a lot of people in Britain will be hoping that Joyce Smith, at 45 years of age, could come back with a medal. That would be marvellous. Some of them accepting the challenge of the marathon for the 1st or 2nd time. Their experience is limited. But it's a large field. They will be cheered every part of the way. They will take on liquid at each of the stations where liquid is taken, and they will take on sponges too. And everyone wishes them well. You can see the crowd cheering them on in the background as they set off on the roads for the marathon. The longest event on the calendar for women, certainly. Now we move to the sprints, and excitement mounting in the stadium in anticipation of what is going to be some marvellous running. Here's the first of the 2nd rounds. Angela Taylor of Canada, Els Vada of the Netherlands, the Bulgarian girl Anelia Nuneva, who's good, Monica Hirsch of West Germany, the Jamaican girl Lilith Hodges, then Alice Brown of America. Alice Brown in the all red, and she's getting away well, but Nuneva in lane 3 is going very well, and so is Angela Taylor in lane 1, and these 3 girls will get away with Antonova of the Soviet Union. They're the first 4, and the first 4 from this round will go through. That's Alice Brown you're looking at in the all red, but over on the far side it's Anelia Nuneva who gets to the line first, ahead of Angela Taylor. Then it's Alice Brown, and then it's Olga Anatova of the Soviet Union. And that's fast running indeed, 11.20, not very much of a following wind. It's 0.8 of a meter, well inside the allowable limit of 2 meters per second. That was 0.8 of a meter, and they were the 4 girls that got through. There's Georgieva of Bulgaria in this 2nd qualifying round. She runs against one of the home favourites, Mariama. There she is, the Finnish champion and Finnish record holder, and she'll be cheered all the way. Helena Mariama. All eyes, though, will be on Marita Koch. Marita Koch in the background there, in the blue of the German Democratic Republic. She is the world record holder for 400 meters and 200 meters. In this championship, she chooses to run in the 100 meters as well. 3:27, Lydia de Vega of the Philippines. There's Rasmussen, Dorte Rasmussen of Denmark. Beverly Callender of Great Britain, 26 years of age. She goes down on her blocks, and against her is Merlin Otti, the very, very strong girl, the Commonwealth champion who was silver medalist in the 100 meters and Commonwealth champion at 200 meters, and that is Esmeralda de Jesus Freitas of Brazil. Marita Koch in lane 3. Marita Koch gets away brilliantly. On her left, Mariama Helena of Finland going well. And on this side, Merlin Otti and I think Beverly Callender will be fourth as the East German girl gets to the line in 11.25. Marita Koch running so well there from Merlin Otti of Jamaica in the yellow and green. And on the far side, Mariama of Finland. And then it was Georgieva who was looking very good, or was it the Russian girl that got through? Very close indeed. There it is. Mariama and Georgieva was fourth, and it was Beverly Callender that was fifth. Marita Koch goes on, the East German girl, and what a fine squad they'll have in their relay team later on. And now the next line-up, which brings another very good East German girl, Silke Gladish, who is in lane 4. Diane Williams of the America is in lane 5, and these two break away. The coloured girl Diane Williams taking with her Silke Gladish. It's between them who's going to get 1 and 2. It's very close, with Baku of France who gets third, and Shirley Thomas of Great Britain who gets fourth. That's the American girl. The American girl Diane Williams, 22 years of age, second in the US Championships, runs away from Silke Gladish, the 19-year-old East German girl, and gets to the line 2 ahead of Rose Amie Bacoul of France, 31 years of age, then Shirley Thomas of Great Britain in fourth as they walk back there. 2:80, Juliet Cuthbert of Jamaica. Now the result of that, 11.25. Silke Gladish 11.36. The wind a minus reading, so the wind was against them in that. And now a chance to see the great Evelyn Ashford. There she is. Evelyn Ashford, the world record holder for 100 meters, runs in lane 3. She runs against the girl whose world record she took in lane 5, Marlies Goa of the German Democratic Republic. So it's those two that all eyes will be on, lanes 3 and lane 5. And they both get away to a brilliant start. Evelyn Ashford, world record holder, set at altitude, remember, and Marlies Goa this side. Who gets to the line first? Well, it's going to be the American girl. The American girl gets there first this time and wins back one of the victories that she so badly wanted. Evelyn Ashford, the world record holder, ahead of Marlies Goa, the former world record holder, with Angela Bailey of Canada, who was fourth in the Commonwealth Games, coming in third. Heather Oakes of Great Britain coming in fourth. That was a fine run, and everybody was on their feet to watch that. Evelyn Ashford, there she is, the flyer. 26 years of age. Her time 11.11. It was a minus wind as well, so that's the outstanding performance of the women's sprint. Evelyn Ashford and Marlies Goa is second. Now we're back out on the marathon course. Regina Joyce of Ireland wearing 2:60. One of two sisters born in England, both at American universities, but they run for Ireland where their parents live. And they're leading the pack. Greta Weitz. There's a bunch of American girls there and Soviet Union girls, but everyone would love to see the Norwegian girl who wears 3:18 in there in second. Canadian girl is in there with her wearing 60, that's Jacqueline Garreau. And there's some very big names. Raisa Smeknova wearing 4:70 of the Soviet Union with a white headband on the right. She too expected to do well in this race. A lot of support on the side of the road as they go out, and we're seeing them at 20 kilometers, and this is much further on. And still Regina Joyce is having a marvelous run. Set her stall out, this Irish girl has thrown down the gauntlet to the rest. And there at 20 kilometers of a 42-kilometer race, Regina Joyce is leading Julie Brown from Dickerson. The American girls, look at that, 1, 2, 3. And there the pack, Regina Joyce has been caught up by Greta Weitz, and she looks across, and Greta Weitz looks the stronger, and the girl that made such a spirited challenge early on has come back to the pack. And indeed, it looks as though Greta Weitz will move away. 3 times the winner of the New York Marathon. Has never won a major championship. in Europeans or Olympics.